Alright, howdy folks, and welcome to Gridiron Live. We're just going to get back into some baseball here. See if I can find my window. There it is. Let's see what we got here. Alright, looks like we're live. Again, using Restream, haven't used it continuously for a bit, so it's a little bit different than the YouTube streaming thing. But I know we've been playing baseball a lot back to back. That's okay. Still have a lot of other games that we're gonna get into. Eventually I'd like to play some other non-sports games. Still old games, but definitely not sports games. An example would be something like Army Men, Toys in Space. Basically just a lot of games from childhood that, even though I played them a lot, I never really saw them to the end. So that should be interesting. And I got so many wires here. Got the headphones and the controller and the charger. It's all over the place. Alright. So. Alright. Hopefully that's it. So. Getting back to baseball. Let's move our thing over here. So last time we lost once against, who was it? I forget who we played. Oh, we played the Expos. Yeah, so we lost against Montreal. We simmed June, so we won some, lost some, and then we played a game against the other expansion team. How's it going, Patrick? We played a game against the other expansion team, Edmonton, the Woodpeckers, and we won that one 4-2 on a 11th inning home run by Hessman. So that was pretty exciting. So we're going to sim the rest of the Woodpecker series, and we're going to get to the Astros here. I do want to play the Astros, and we do have them at home at the Sarmadome, but I think we're going to switch it over to the Astrodome. Of course, at this time the Astros play at Minute Maid Park, which has a little bit less asbestos than the Astrodome, but just for the sake of nostalgia, we'll be playing in the Astrodome. But we'll have that and more next.
The right to bear arms is guaranteed in the Constitution, sir.
We're going to hold on to him by the nose, and we're going to kick him in the ass. We're going to kick the hell out of him all the time, and we're going to go through him like crap through a goose.
Roger Vick pounded his way for 11 yards and a touchdown after taking...
We're going to cut out their living guts and use them to grease the treads of our tanks. We're going to murder those lousy Hun bastards by the bushel.
Alright. I really do like this music by Andy Clark in the background. Andy Clark and a few other people composed a lot of music for like commercials and TV shows in the 90s and 80s and 90s. Some of it's in like sports documentaries and different kinds of sports programming, but it has a really good vibe to it. So I really like it in the background. Right now, what you hear in the background is an album called, I think, Brash Bash, I think, by Andy Clark. Really good, like electronic synthesizer kind of music. Very upbeat. So let's go ahead and sim to the Astros. Charles Johnson will be out. Braves are trying to pass Jarrett Wright through waivers. Do we want to claim him? Let's see. Oh yeah, the All-Star game. I didn't even see that. Oh, we don't need this guy. No. Another guy, let's see who this is. He's from the White Sox. He's a first baseman. He has B+ contact, B- power, D- speed, so not very fast. B patience. I think this Paul guy, Paul Konerko, seems to be pretty decent. But I think we already have a first baseman after Edmonton. Oh yeah, the All-Star game. I don't think we need. I don't think we need him. Like, he's good, but I think we have a couple players that are like him already. I know some of our hitters are like good in contact, but not very good in power. It's nice to have. It is nice to have a player that can hit with decent power and contact. You know what? Let's go ahead and take him. Morneau is the future. Here's our first baseman. Let's see. We got McEwing here. Got B+ contact, D- power. Patience is B. He's a C. The other guy we just got is a C+. You know what? I think this guy's a utility player. Here's our other first baseman. Also a C+. Always have players to trade. Yeah, that's true. It's tough that you only get 25 players and it has to be exact. McEwing to AAA. That might be a good idea. Let's see if we can get him over there. And the Angels claim him. Okay, minor leagues. Well, that probably created a gap in one of our lineups, so let's go ahead and take care of that real quick. I think it's... No, I was just... Here's it. This one? No. All-Star Baseball 2005 UI Strikes Again. I think it's here. Here we go. Yeah, so we have someone. Let's see. So we have an empty now. So who we put in place of McEwing? Acevedo. Probably a good idea. What's his hitting like though? Not the greatest hitter. Come on. Right there. See what positions Lee can play. I mean, he's designated as a first base guy. And as a hitter, the guy we just picked up from the Sox, I think is better as a hitter. Would be nice to add Konerko in somehow. Looks like Travis Lee is probably, I think he's better in the outfield than he is at bat. But he has a decent contact rating, and his patience is also, yeah. So Konerko is more of a batter, I would say, compared to Travis Lee. Lee in the right field. Oh yeah. Let's see. If I can get over there. Lee or and Konerko at first base. Okay, so we'll get Konerko in at first base. It's gonna be. So I know I can copy this lineup. I don't know if I can paste it. I don't know how to do that. So we got Kent, Konerko. Do we want him batting second? Got Fick. We got Lee in the right field. Do we want? Okay. So look, I can copy the lineup by pressing square. Oh wait. Copy. How do we do this? We got Morneau as the DH. Konerko. Might want Lee. Lee is. He's better out in the field. Burrell. He's not the best hitter. He does have B power and B patience. Council. A plus. Lineup is good. Alright. Alright, I guess that works. Alrighty, so I think let's sim up to this. Mark DeRosa is eligible. God dang it. Okay. So I bet our lineups just changed again. Oh my god. Can we just have one lineup, please? Alright, what did it do? See, it puts Council at the top, like it thinks he's the best. Oh, because he has patience of A-. That's probably why. Yeah, I can copy. Okay, so it copies it for NL versus LHP, or it copies it for all NL lineups, which are these two. So when I hit copy, it'll set all NL to this. And then for AL, let's see. So I guess this is what the game thinks is the best lineup. I will. Yeah, it auto swaps because DeRosa was coming back in, and so it auto managed everything. But I think Fick is a right fielder, C+. That's coaching, I guess. I don't even know where Hessman is. I don't even see him. Man. Confusing, confusing, confusing. Alright. So this is the All-Star, what is this? Home Run Derby, the All-Star game, and Futures game. Today's Major League Baseball's Home Run Derby. Would you like to participate? No. The All-Stars win 10-9. Okay. Here's the All-Star game. 10-7. Where's Pujols? Do we see any of our guys on here? I don't think so. I don't think so. Go outside. Go outside Astros and take that L. Let's see if we don't have to, oh, we don't want that. A lot of people want Jeff Kent. And they keep offering me C and D starting pitchers. Nope. God. Travis Lee's out again. This time the Tigers want Jeff Kent. Oh. Go Outlaws. But spell check said outside. Yeah, we don't want any of this. The Red Sox are offering more starting pitchers. They keep trying. Alright. So note to self, before you actually play a game, sim first, sim to the game before, and then do the lineups. That way you don't have to keep doing it. But these look mostly the same. Alright, so we got the Astros. Oh my god. These Red Sox are persistent. No. Okay, so... since they're gonna be wearing white, we will wear colored. And instead of the Sarmadome, we're gonna go to... where is it? There's Minute Maid. Here it is. The Astrodome at 4:05 p.m. Get some retro baseball going. Alright. Oh man, neck is stiff. I was wrestling with the black belt yesterday. That was interesting.
The Astros have dominated the league so far this year. Steve, what can you tell us about these?
I bought water out of this. It's a bottled water that comes in this long glass container. I do like this glass container. I'm definitely going to be reusing it.
The defense for the Outlaws. Great arm out and left.
So we got Vasquez on the mound today. He's our number 2 guy. 7-8 record. Guess that could be worse.
His best one being the four-seam fastball. He's a workhorse who consistently pitches late into ball games and seems to get stronger if you don't get to him early on.
Vasquez set to go here in the
Here comes Craig Biggio. Let's get our camera changes. And the opening pitch, the four-seam fastball. Good for you. You learn a lot from black belt, I'm sure. I've done some MMA myself. It's fun and good for protecting yourself. Teaches young kids discipline as well. Yes, it can, depending on how it's taught. One of the things people say about traditional martial arts is that it gives, it follows a certain kind of philosophy of character and all this kind of stuff, discipline and self-esteem and all that kind of stuff. And so one of the criticisms of not following traditional martial arts is that you lose that. But all you really have to do is have like a philosophical or even a spiritual component with it, and then you can retain what's in traditional martial arts. So if you don't teach discipline and self-esteem and respect and all this kind of stuff, then even if you are in a traditional setting, that's not really going to matter. But it's good to have, a component of character with all that stuff. If you just teach people to fight, they might be good at fighting, but you end up making monsters almost. Lee is a contact. Forgot to update my batting list.
There's strike one. Well, what was that, Tommy? I think this guy just decided at the last second that he was going to swing at the ball, and he took a pretty pathetic-looking hack at that.
Society needs karate and martial arts. I started at a young age. Can't be Cobra Kai. Yeah, Cobra Kai is... Cobra Kai is kind of like the dark side of the Force. It's cool in a movie, but we tend to forget that it's actually representing things that you shouldn't be, That's why when they made Star Wars into you see people online that think that the dark side of the Force is cool, and I mean that's fine and all from just like an entertainment perspective, but the dark side of the Force is the evil side. I think people forget that. At least it was meant to be. Of course, it's changed a lot now. And we got struck out. It's changed a lot from... It's changed a lot from these days. This is the original VHS set. The Star Wars trilogy. It has all the old covers on it. Let's see if I can get it. All the older covers. It's definitely changed a lot since then. And I just hooked up my VCR so I can actually watch these now. Similar to Star Wars, it's a metaphor for good and evil. Have to be Miyagi-Do. I forgot what they called the karate school in the movie. Was it something tree karate or like Okinawan? Forget what they called it. But yeah, the first Karate Kid movie is good. And actually kind of like number 3 as well. And then the spin-off with Hilary Swank. It's okay. And that's a home run.
It's out of here.
Yeah, my VCR's down here in the corner. The only thing is that I'm using an AV to HDMI converter or adapter because this TV doesn't have regular AV cable inputs. My other TV that's over there does. So I might just end up getting there's an this TV has a specific input for a specific kind of AV adapter because the HDMI stretches the picture, so I can see it. It's just it's not in the original 4:3 aspect ratio, which I don't know why people are obsessed with widescreen, especially when its original format wasn't widescreen and it just ends up stretching it. It just doesn't look the same. The bonsai tree. Yeah, was it called bonsai tree karate or bonsai karate? It's when they go to the tournament and then they have to give a name for the school. Forget what it was called. Maybe it was like Miyagi Do something or other.
This is a guy who hits for a pretty good average, not a lot of pop in his bat, although he will surprise you every so often with a home run.
Forget what it's called. They've been getting a lot of hits on these. Oh, and they have that little cubby in the corner, so that's going to be... that might be a problem. I know there's some parks that have little cubbies like that.
The 1-1. Lets it go by for a ball. Here's the 2-1. Tossness. Pulled foul by all.
Man. It is a lot of hits that they're getting.
Foul out of play, first base side.
Alright, let's give him a change up this time.
Fouled away. We'll do
It was like 3 or 4 hits in a row.
same. It's 2-2.
Alright, what about... the curve doesn't look very good.
He takes for a ball. The 3-2.
Here we go. What's it going to be?
Foul ball on a good.
Another foul ball. Who is this guy? Osmus?
Strike 3 called on the outside.
Going bowling tonight. Hooking up with my dad with my wife's coworker's friend.
Options of the pause menu.
Oh yeah, bowling. Bowling can be a hit or a miss depending on the place.
Guy who they weren't sure was going
I actually went bowling recently.
some nagging injuries.
He's not going to let a minor injury
It wasn't bad. It had
but it becomes a mental thing. You
they
just
tried to have the 80s vibe to it, like a lot of places nowadays.
Swing and a miss by Johnson.
And I guess
Here's the 0-1.
I would say it's starting to get a little bit cliche, but I don't mind it at all. So they had they had an 80s movie playing on the screens next to the other screens along the where the pins are. I think it was like Adventures in Babysitting or something, sort of an 80s movie. I actually have it on VHS. But they had like the pinkish blue lighting. They did have an arcade. It wasn't the best arcade, but it was alright. They did have a pretty good air hockey table though. Bunch of people are going. It'd be fun. You should make it really fun and put up the guardrails.
The slider. Strike
That would be hilarious. No gutter balls. My local alley has throwback night and they do a glow in the dark look. On popular days, unless there's a serious tournament. Yeah, I forget that people bowl seriously. I don't know if you've ever seen a
good throw, and he had
a bowling tournament like on TV. I've caught a few over the years, and it's like every shot is a strike. And really, it's basically a contest to see who's the first one to miss one pin is really how it goes. Oh, that's a score right there.
is across the plate.
It's boys versus girls. The girls might need it. It just depends on if they know how to bowl. Sometimes I go up there, I'm like, yep. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if the guardrails were up. But I don't bowl that often.
But no swing and a strike one.
You should go overboard, put up the guardrails, and then get the slide, the kiddie slide. Another good hit.
In the center field, a base hit.
Bad throw there by the Astros. Here comes Council. He has A- patience. That's a good hit.
To the first pitch. Line
Base is loaded.
center field.
Yeah, we can take a joke. Alright, Lee. He is a contact. We just need a home run here.
In there for a strike to lead. Pulled foul by Lee.
It's 2 out, 2 strikes. We gotta do something creative here, I think. What's hit and run? Let's find out.
Strikeout.
Oh, man.
Fastball.
Man. Nowadays, some people can't. Yeah, you gotta be able to not take things seriously. People don't really understand humor, you know.
Palmeiro steps up to the dish for the first time today.
Everything's gotta be... Can't escape. Can't escape. There's no escapism. Can't escape the regular social norms.
A high fly
Now you
ball
can...
right.
Now you can make jokes and
Under it to make the catch.
do it maliciously.
He was on a dead run,
That's one thing.
touched out, and then somehow came up with that
But
ball.
if you don't do it maliciously, it's a totally different thing. And a lot of people don't know how to distinguish the two.
There's ball one.
They don't even know that there is such thing as a non-malicious joke. If it's on a touchy subject, you know.
The 1-1.
I think the world is better off if everyone can laugh at themselves and other people.
Here's the 2-1 to Miller. Fouled away, and that'll even the count.
At least it's tied at the moment. Well, we had the bases loaded. I thought we had him against the ropes and we were gonna throw some haymakers. Maybe score once or twice more.
2 down.
But Here comes the Biggio chant. Biggio. What are we gonna do?
Takes, and it's a ball. The 1-0. That pitch hit
That's a
hard.
good out right there. That was Counsell that caught that.
Well, that's not the prettiest move I've ever seen on a baseball field, Tom, but
All right, here's a hot commodity, Jeff Kent. Mustache Mojo. Red Sox were just nagging me about this guy. And he swings like that.
We're in the third inning. Knuckle
That's
curve,
2 of them in a row.
2. Drilled to left.
That's a good hit. Oh, that's out.
Palmeiro grabs it.
Never mind. Here's Acevedo.
this is just one of the toughest plays for an outfielder to make. He's got to run full speed and then somehow find the ball over his shoulder, and he did a great job of doing that.
Groovy stash.
Connects on the first pitch, but hits it foul.
Hey,
Eats for a ball.
Jeff Kent looks like a guy. He looks like a baseball player that just walked out of like 1985,
Here's the 1-1.
maybe like 1983.
Strike 2. Acevedo.
He's got that 80s stash, 70s, 80s stash.
Acevedo drives one to right field. Nice running.
If there's any facial hair these days, it's usually
Next up will be Johnson.
a shadow or like a full beard or just a jawline. Comes Johnson with his power hits.
A swing and a miss.
Some ugly swing in here.
The 0-2. Takes a ball.
I like how they have the billboards in the back. I don't know if that's like a real advertisement or not,
The 1-2.
but that's the kind of stuff that I want to have in my game. Not only like in the stadiums,
Out of the strike zone, but it
but also with the commercials.
off the plate for strike 3.
I have a lot of ideas for short little retro commercials.
Will be Berkman. He lined out.
I think that would be,
Second baseman is last
it's going to be a really cool feature.
Berkman hits the first.
Have like commercials for like 5 different pizza companies, or have like fake car commercials or airlines or just whatever.
Hit very hard toward right center.
That's a good hit for them. I've watched Kent play live. He played with Barry Bonds on the Giants. They didn't like each other, people said. It looks like an arcade background with the green and the red.
Bagwell serves one into left field.
Oh, what was that? Better pick that ball up. Who was that?
The runner had to hold up because he thought that the ball might get caught.
There's ball 1. Just misses inside.
Ball 2.
Hidalgo drives
It's out.
into right field.
Oh, it bounced. God dang it.
Safe. Berkman is across the plate.
He was hanging all over that.
Fans, okay.
suit, Tom.
Oh. Talking about like the fan animations. Yeah, they're that flat 2D sprite.
Time is called.
Can't really blame them. I mean, they have to have like thousands of these sprites in the stadium.
Enberg, first pitch swinging.
I mean, if you think about it though, even the fans that are in this stadium are better than the cardboard cutouts that they tried to put during the pandemic.
Snares the ball. What a great play.
If you remember that.
On, and here comes Everett. A look at strike one by Everett. Misses.
That was a bad throw.
94 miles per hour on that pitch. Here's the 1-1 to Everett. He fouls that one away. It's hit down the right field line. That is
Ah, it hit the line. That's another run.
waved around third. That is going
It's
to
true, much better than average cardboard cutouts.
struck out during his previous at bat. There's ball one. Popped in the air to left field.
Somebody catch that. Oh, they're gonna score? No. Alright, we're in touchy situation here. Bases loaded.
Lets it go by for a ball.
Vasquez is
Palmeiro.
not doing so hot right now.
Here's the 2-0 to Palmeiro. Fouls that one off with a good cut.
Not doing so hot right now. Have to mix the pitches up a tad better. Yeah, I only have 3 pitches right now. The fastball,
Ground ball hit foul down the
the
third
cut,
baseline.
and the changeup.
Hard grounded to lead. He's out at second. The throw just beats him there.
They get the double play. But I think they might have scored. Oh no, it's still 3-1. I think they didn't score. They got Fick.
Ground ball to the right side. And the throw gets
Quick out there.
It was just far enough away, and they
Mark DeRosa. Coming up to swing.
there's strike one.
It's a strike.
Takes for a ball. One down, nobody on. Swung on and missed by DeRosa. He's throwing hard, 90.
Houston is the best team in the division. The stats just said.
You can't time it any better than that.
Well, hopefully this doesn't turn out to be a
great athletic play right there. Now this guy times it perfectly and just skies for this ball.
a
There's strike one.
10-1 type of game. If they are in fact the best team.
High and tight for a ball. The 1-2. Off the plate outside for a ball.
You know what I think the computer did? I think the computer switched out Hessman.
Outside.
They
ball.
probably tried to put him in the minor league or something.
He misses the knuckle curve and goes
Because I didn't see him on the bench.
That was the knuckle curve again, and these hitters just don't know what to do with that pitch.
That's one thing that I'm not a huge fan of in this game, is that there seems to be a lot of AI decisions that are constantly being made.
and then it's back to the leadoff man.
Then you have to go and clean up after the computer. Not a big fan of that. mean, this coach mode is hard to beat, but all the other stuff is definitely not ideal. It's kind of cool to pick up Canerco and DE and DeRosa. They were waived like true outlaws. We need Hessman in the lineup after the way he played. He deserves to be somewhere in the lineup. What a lack of effort there.
Some teams do it. A lot of teams in this day and age don't. When do you like to hit and run?
I like to hit and run with a guy who's maybe struggled a little bit at the plates, not swinging the bat very well with less than 2 outs, and a guy on first base, maybe get some guys in action there, and if I just put the ball in play and hit it.
All right. Let's go take a look at the bullpen. Let's see. We'll get Serta going. Just in case. Have to pitch hit for Vasquez. Hessman is clutch. Bam. Oh, that's 3 outs right there.
Big rally killer right there, Tom. Runners in scoring position to start off this inning, and they fail to score. The double play to end the inning just makes it that much worse.
Miller will go to work on the pitcher, then it's back to the top of the order.
But if you pinch hit for Vasquez, that means that you'll switch the pitcher out, right? Doesn't make any sense.
Vasquez swings and knocks a first pitch foul. In on the hands and fouled off.
Well, at least he's hitting.
Swing and a miss.
And strike out in the 7th.
He singled his last time up.
Council has A+ contact. Oh, there's a good hit. And a bounce. And he's running to second base. And he's got it. Good hit by Council.
Bottom half of the 5th.
Travis Lee.
Pulled foul by Lee.
Need to score here. Another good hit. That's a double, I think, maybe. No. Oh, he runs all the way to home base.
Makes it a 1-run ball game.
Nice. Jeff Kent coming up to the plate.
Fielder his last time up.
Or his next at-bat, unless they go on fire, of course. Come on, Kent.
Kent, first pitch swinging, but hit foul.
Rally caps.
Down the line.
Oh, that's a good hit. Hits off the wall.
Ball caroms off the wall. 2-1, and here it comes.
Good hit by Kent there. Acevedo. I don't know if he's power or not.
There's strike 1.
Yeesh.
Hit on the ground to short.
Ooh. Should have thrown the third on that one.
Johnson is 0 for 2.
Okay. Good thing is that we only have 1 out here, so if Johnson gets struck out, we'll have 1 more hitter.
He just avoids the pitch inside. Shootout.
Ah, what was that? Why did he run? Secondly, well, at least we still have someone on third.
The 1-0. Slider over and he misses strike one.
Oh, we score again. He's running to home. Man. Here we go, 3-4.
Vic connects on the first pitch, but hits it foul.
Good hit and out. Alright, so Houston gets off the ropes. And they escape with 1-point deficit. How many league MVP awards did Hank Aaron win? No clue. Johnson wants the most improved award. Good for him. Here's Bagwell. That's a name I certainly recognize. That's a nostalgic name for me, I think. Bagwell. I remember my uncle talking about him. I think he had posters of Jeff Bagwell back in the day, like 2001.
Stays alive, fouling it off.
Oh, that's just a great job right there by the batter, just staying alive on that pitch. Kind of
I wonder if they have the train at Minute Maid Park in this game.
stay alive.
Doesn't swing and takes it for a ball. Here's the 1-2 for Bagwell. The pitch is
Oh, that's an out.
lead in foul territory. Here's a look at the
Richard Hidalgo. Don't recognize him.
He takes for a ball. We're in the 6th inning.
So more of Vasquez's pitches are red.
He got moving and made an incredible play.
He knew he had no chance to catch this ball if he
I
stayed
forget
on it.
exactly what that means.
Sliding in at the last
I'm
second.
assuming that means that they're weaker pitches, more susceptible to being hit. So we'll stick to the two yellow ones, the changeup and the fastball, which go together well, I think.
Nobody on, 2 away. Here in the top of the 6th. Inside. The 1-1.
That's a hit, and oh, right off the glove. Not a double though.
Up and in, a ball.
So what happens if you pinch the pitcher?
Ensberg breaks for second.
Oh,
He's in there
what was that?
easily with a
How
base.
how did he get that? That doesn't make any sense. Did he miss the bag or the plate?
The 1-1. Misses inside.
Yeah, if you pinch hit the pitcher,
The 2-1.
does that mean that your pitcher is now
And it's hit down the left field line.
the pinched
That is
player?
a fair ball. Acevedo.
I don't know how that works.
And now we get a chance to see
Brad Osmus.
in his last at bat.
It's a hit. That's a good hit. They score.
That will score one.
Tie game now.
Houston threatening with 2 on. Shallow fly ball to center.
Please catch that. Thank
Chased
you.
down by Kent.
Good location on that inside fastball. Jam
Bad
smash.
call, ref. The coach
Now that brings up
charged the ref and got ejected. They didn't film it. Yeah. They treated it like a streaker situation. Don't film the streaker. Don't give him attention. Tie game here at the bottom of the 6th. And oh, safe. Bit of a slow throw by the Houston defense. Dave Veers coming in. Horrible call. That's a good hit. He's running to the 3rd. Is he going to home? No. Andy Fox, 3rd double of the season.
Both teams have a lot of different options to think about.
Veers will face his rival, and then it's back to the leadoff man. Good looking slider, but no swing, and a strike one.
Oh, it's a good hit. That's a score. That's 2 scores, actually. Hey, Vasquez is a decent hitter. Probably better than a lot of pitchers. Council's coming up.
Here's the 0-1 to Council. Fouled away well out of play.
I think that one hit the peanut sales guy.
Pulled foul by Council. One away on the foul ball. Lee is 2 for 3.
I think the food that I remember the most from the baseball games that I went to was the soggy nachos. The ones where you grab them and they look like wet rags. Vasquez has underrated hitting indeed. I think so. Every time he comes up to the plate, you know, he's not going to hit a home run, but he seems to hit it in the opening. Frequently enough. All right, Kent. They walk him.
Bottom of the 6th.
You know, Jeff Kent, you know, he's pretty good on paper, but I haven't seen him perform a lot. But he's valuable just because they'll walk him.
0-1. Look out.
Swing of the bat.
When you take a big cut like that, the bat just kind of slips out of your hand.
Get a good hit here.
Takes a ball. 1-1 the count. Acevedo. Nothing doing on the fastball. Strike 2. Acevedo puts down a bunt.
Oh, good bunt there. Just barely. And Johnson coming up with bases loaded again. That's okay, we trust him a little bit more. And there's the out. Not totally his fault. Yeesh. Still out ahead though.
It's a 6-4 affair. Brundtland steps up as the pinch hitter. Fly ball to center.
Easy out.
Brundtland is
Right to him. Biggio. Biggio.
takes and
The Astrodome is only a couple miles from Minute Maid Park.
here's the pitch. Strike 1 to Biggio.
Clean that helmet, Biggio.
Fouled off on a good swing. Vasquez fields it.
Man,
Top half of the seventh. It's a 6-4 affair.
Berkman coming up.
Huge cut. And it's 0-1 now to Berkman. He skies the pitch.
Easy out right here.
Vasquez heading that way and makes
Here comes Jeff Bagwell.
tying run comes up with 2 outs.
Hmm.
In there for a
Strike one. Strike two.
Strike two. 2 away in the top half of the seventh. Hit in the air to right.
And that's 3 outs right there.
The right fielder
Nice.
has it.
Report the peanut guy that got hit by the ball is okay. The medic took care of it.
They stand and stretch.
Yeah, they had to drive him off to the hospital.
Now we'll see
Concussion protocol, but
grounded
turns
to
out he's
second
fine.
his last at bat.
Can you get a concussion with a baseball? I feel like the baseball would just crack your skull. What's not okay though are the peanuts. Those got pulverized.
Ball 2, low and inside. Fouled away, well out of play. Foul ball.
Another hit.
Pitch in on the hand.
Let's try to hit it towards the center of the field. You could, no doubt.
Pick. Wasn't expecting that on a called third strike. Next up will be
I'm just thinking of like how small a baseball is, and if that thing's going like 70 miles an hour, it's not like getting hit by a football where it's just an air bladder.
it's a swing and a
It's like a
miss by DeRosa.
dense rock almost.
Good swing, but fouled it off. A swing and a miss by DeRosa.
Weak hitting this inning. Here comes Fox. Lots of souvenirs for the fans today. Oh yeah. We might as well sign them before they pitch it. Catches it off the fence.
Tough play because of the spin on the ball. The right fielder got over to the line and then made the nice catch.
Alright, Vasquez, it's time to go. Let's get Serta in there.
Call made to the bullpen, and it'll be the lefty, Serta. Hidalgo swings and knocks a first pitch foul.
Check out Serta's curveball.
Gets a piece of the curveball and fouls it off.
Same place, basically. With a home run foul.
We're in the 8th inning.
It did go over the wall. Steer Reich.
Hensberg is 1 of 3.
Serta's getting tired already. Just in case.
McDougal starts to warm up as we see some activity in the bullpen.
Vasquez did his job. I think so.
Hensberg.
He did pretty well pitching. A little rough there at the beginning, but he kind of picked it up, and then surprisingly was also a help at bat. Typically don't expect your pitcher to have a huge effect in batting, but you know, Vasquez seems to have a little bit of
Hard to left, but bending foul.
little bit of batting skill. And that's an out.
Run down by Fick. Now we'll see Everett.
Adam Everett. And third is almost done. Jesus. Nice catch.
Play for the third out. Lid faces his counterpart, and then it's back.
Dougal's ready. Okay.
Big
It's a
swing
gross swing.
on the slider. Off speed, strike two. A drag bunt.
Oh,
In time, the throw got it.
that was close, but not quite enough. Swap Serta.
First right here, but still, it was a nice
Yeah,
idea.
McDougal.
Time for that. That's smart baseball.
Pinch hit. What happens if you swap out? What happens if you pinch hit the pitcher? Do you have to,
Motions for time.
like, you want to pinch hit with another pitcher so they can swap places, or how does that work?
Slider, strike.
Oh man.
Let it go by.
Come on now.
And it's 1-1 now to Council. And it's strike
Another
two,
strike.
changeup.
There's a hit.
Biggio.
And he's safe.
He just beats the throw and is safe at first.
Travis Lee. Go for another contact.
Swings at the fastball, strike one. One away in the last of the 8th inning. Hits that one a mile high.
And another out.
There to haul it in. Bagwell.
Alright, Jeff Kent. Can we get a homer?
Just a missile into
It's a good hit.
Too short and off
There we
the
go.
wall. Palmeiro grabs it.
Nice hit by Kent.
Boy, he just flat out
23rd double of the season.
under it enough, and it hammered off the wall, and he'll take the double.
Bottom of the 8th. San
This
Antonio
pitcher's weak right now.
2 on. Acevedo connects on the first pitch, but hits it foul. Nothing doing on the fastball. Strike
Come on.
2. In the left
That's a good hit. That's a score right there. There we go. Another run thanks to... Who was that?
an opportunity to
Forget.
extend this lead.
Here's Johnson. Very weak pitcher right now. That was a slow ball.
For the Outlaws.
Come on now.
The 0-2. Squeeze.
Nice.
Out number 3.
That's such a
Johnson sacrifices himself, but I think we scored.
He came up with the ball cleanly and then gunned the guy down.
Ausmus will be the batter.
7. Oh,
On the day.
it was 6. I feel like we scored twice that inning, right?
Looks like they're going to make a pitching change. Swings at the
That's
fastball,
one.
strike one.
That's 2.
The fastball, strike 2.
Right to the face mask. Johnson was too slow.
That's the key to any good hitter is his ability to foul off those nasty pitches with 2 strikes.
So, does Johnson have to be safe first before they can count the run to home? How does that work? Because I'm pretty sure the guy on third made it to home.
Strikes out looking.
But it was definitely before Johnson was safe. I don't know if that counts or not. 100 messages, yay!
Caught by the short.
Nice.
Lane now comes up to the plate to pinch hit.
This is the last inning. Assuming they don't score.
Watches the fastball, strike 1.
Nice hit for the 7th. Though before that, Johnson would have to be safe first for that run to count on the last out. Okay.
We're in the 9th inning. That ball run down.
I think that's it.
by Fox.
I think that's a win. Yep. So San Antonio takes out Houston in the very classic Astrodome. Was it 4-7? Crag Council. Let's see. So Council, I guess, scored 2 runs. Kent got 1. I guess R means run. H means hit, I guess. Vasquez got 2 hits. So Council scored twice. Kent 1, Acevedo 1, Rick DeRosa and Fox all 1. Not bad. There we go. Okay, so it's our second win in a row live. Charles Johnson will be out. The Red Sox are still asking for Kent. Okay, so we lose to the Astros 7-0-9-4. Come on now. They are just... I think it's the same players too. At least they're all starting pitchers. The Dodgers are trying to pass Jose Hernandez through waivers. Let's see who he is. The C+, it's a utility player. Not really. The Red Sox are offering the same 3 players for Jeff Kent. That's a no. These guys just won't take no for an answer. So our record is 48-56. September is the end of the season. So we're only going to play 1 game this stream, but I do want to advance the season. I thought about doing a rematch against Montreal, but I think we'll move past them. And we'll just go to the end of August. 31st traded line. All players must clear waivers. Okay. White Sox are trying to pass Vic Derensburg. Have to grade it for bowling. Talk to you later. All right. See you later, Patrick. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, do we want this guy? He's a relief pitcher. I don't think so. Grad Council's going to be out. Okay. The Orioles are trying to pass Marty Cordova. Let's see who this chap is. B minus patience. Not a bad guy. I think we have enough players like him though. Jason Boyd. Relief pitcher. Don't need that. Damian Rolls. Don't think we need that guy. Okay, so a lot of L's here in August. Unfortunately. 58, 75. What are the chances that we get to 500? I don't know. How about we sim to the second to last game, and then we'll see how things turn out. Oh, it looks like a lot of L's. Dan Michelli. Stasio's out. 70-91. Okay. Okay, so 70-91. Let's just sim that. 70-92. All right. Okay, so what's after October? Back to March. Alrighty, folks. So we reach October with a 70-92 record. Could have gone a lot worse for the Outlaws, I would say. We didn't reach 500, but I think had a lot of good things to look forward to. A lot of promise, I would say. Let's go to news. This week in baseball. Let's go to season news. No. Today's news? League standings. So in the National League, October 1st, 2004, looks like Montreal is 90-72, 55% win percentage, or 55 winning rate. They are currently on a 5-win streak. Philadelphia 85-77. Houston 62% win rate, 101-61. So we did win against Houston. So they're definitely one of the better teams. Not the best team in the National League. So if we can beat Houston, there's no reason why we can't beat anyone else. And there we are at 43%. Our road record's almost 500. And in the American League, of course, the New York Yankees at the top. 64%, 105 and 57. Boston, 95, 67. Just Kansas City, 91, 71. Seattle, 96, 66. So just going off of winning percentage, which isn't the greatest marker, looks like maybe the Yankees and maybe Houston will be in the World Series. But some of these other teams aren't too far off either. Like, who else? St. Louis, also very strong. San Diego, can't count them out. Seattle's almost to 60%. Got the wild card, not sure what that is, but yeah. So that is the end of our San Antonio Outlaws regular season. Obviously no postseason, but next time we'll see how the postseason turns out. Maybe do a little bit of off-season stuff, and probably maybe take a little bit of a break from All-Star Baseball and focus a little bit more on NCAA 98. Maybe go back to some other games. I'd like to play a little bit more basketball. Maybe even like NBA hoops is a fun game. I'd also like to just kind of do one-off streams that aren't part of a franchise mode, because there's a lot of good games that maybe don't have good franchise modes, but they're still fun to play. But that being said, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will be seeing you guys in the next one.